Welcome to the 2023 Sabic Berlin E-Prix here at the Tempelhof Airport as well. Berlin, the capital of Germany as well. It's the most used venue in Formula E history. 6 races in 9 days rounded out our 2020 campaign during COVID. And now here, we're just in for a single event. It marks rounds 7 and 8 of the championship in a season that has whirlwinded around. Dennis Verline doubles, Verne, Da Costa and Evans the winners so far. Then in the early May we go to Monaco, then the country with the same flag. It's Jakarta with a double header in rounds 10 and 11 as well in Indonesia. Portland is on the 24th of June for round 12 for a double in Rome, in Italy on the 15th and 16th July. And the season rounds out in London at the XL the 29th of July and the 30th. In terms of the drivers, they arrived already this morning as well. They've been here all day. Media briefings galore as well throughout the afternoon. And the drivers are 100% ready for what is going to be a fascinating double weekend. Who knows what is going to happen right here in Berlin? It always throws up an interesting party, and it always throws up exactly the differential as to who is quick and who is not. A lot of smiles around in the paddock. And this is how the Drivers' Championship then stands coming in. 86 points to 62 to Pascal Wehrlein leading the way with 2 victories early on the season. Nick Cassidy is only 1 point back from Dennis, but Jean-Luc Verne's right up there. Thrown to the mix, Antonio Felix Da Costa, all winners so far this year, getting close. Sam Bird's only on 44, Sebastian Buemi on 42, Rene Rast on 40, Mitch Evans 39, Jake Dennis is 10th on 32. The second half of the page sees Stoffel Van Dorn on 22, De Grassi and Lotterer both equal on 18. Norman Nato on 11, the Sergio Camera on 10, 9 for Tinctum, 8 for Roland, Fenestrat 7, 3 for Mortara, Gunther, Muller and Freins, no points. In terms of the Teams Championship, Porsche lead the way there too, 144 to Envision Racing's 103, 83 to 82 between Jaguar and Penske, 2 back, Andretti on 80, 72 for McLaren, Mahindra on 26, 19 for Neo, 18 for Nissan, Maserati in the 3, and Cupra pointless this season. And this is the circuit that we are racing round as well for round 7 and 8 of the championship. There, of course, the TV tower in the centre of Berlin. And just outside the city, the Tempelhof Airport. 2.355 kilometres, 10 corners in total. And we are running the normal clockwise circuit. So it's down towards a hairpin turn 1 for a tight 2-3 chicane. Into 4 and 5 before the opportunity opens up as well for full throttle. Into turn 6, another tight hairpin past the airplane hangar as well. That is where Tatmo is located. 7 and 8, a fast sweep before another hairpin at turn 9. And then a more open hairpin at turn 10. Equals as well to end the lap on a curved start-finish straight. Start and finish exactly the same place. And a purpose-built street circuit in the middle of an airport. Who else but Formula E? Well, we're around about 10 seconds until the green light goes on for this first practice session. Track temperatures at 22 degrees, air temperature is at 20, 34 degrees, humidity, probability of rain only at 1% as well. And the green light goes on, and away we go then for 30 minutes of action. The drivers will get to have a go out here on the circuit, and let's hope and pray that they're going to have an uninterrupted session, because we've seen so often here in Berlin, drivers touching the wall, and a few little mistakes can be costly. But the cars heading out onto the circuit. Practice begins now. They'll do their normal shakedown laps as well at 200 kilometres an hour. Then they'll move up to 250 and then the full 300 as well to push forward. Then we go to 350. It is a massive run. Let's see what happens here in Berlin. And Eduardo Mortara has stopped on the track. He's down at turn 4. Now he's gone straight on. He's damaged the front wing as well. So he's gone square on with the lockup. And it'll be an easy replacement, but if he runs over those tyres, you only get 3 of those Michelin tyres per event. So he's waiting out for a gap in the traffic, and he's going to get it now. We've got green flag conditions as out went the 48 Mortar, and it was the 4 of Robin Freins, but he's damaged the front wing 2 places actually. It's broke on the right hand side there. Winglet snapped on the left. Let's take a replay. So he's going to go straight on into the brakes and lock the front right, presumably. Oh, where's he going? Oh, that's just, well, he's not the front right, but he's just gone straight onto the braking zone. So again, They've had a month to fix the brake problems on the Gen 3 car. They haven't fixed it, and it's gone straight on. With 18 minutes to go, Tictum leads 9/100ths of a second off the pace. Then is Hughes, Buemi, Verne, Da Costa the top 5, and very worried faces already down at Maserati. Like all Friday sessions, not much is going on in this Friday 30 minutes, but we've got an interesting session as De Grassi moves up from 20th to 14th position as well. Andre Lotterer from 8th goes up the field as well. Dennis is top then by 0.003 of a second to Gunther. 105.888. Then we got Gunther, Van Dorn, Evans, Rast is top 5. Buemi, Verne, Lotterer, Sete Camera, Bird the top 10. Tictum, Da Costa, Verline. Now Bird goes into 4th position. So Sam Bird moving his way through the field. Let's hear from him now.
Keep the speed up, keep pushing. Billingham telling Bird to
keep the speed up, keep on pushing. As you can see the full times there, Dennis still fastest at the moment. And pushing in the last minute of this practice session. It's 5:30 here in Berlin. The sun setting in a few hours' time, but we're getting a lovely day glow over the track now as well as we go into the braking zone for turn 1. We're in April. Unusual to be here in April in Berlin. Evans?
Keep pushing on 300, crossing before the end of session.
Keep pushing on 300 before the end of the session, so we know what his game plan is going to be in this one. Da Costa up to 6th position. 3, 2, 1, and the checkered flag comes out. The session concludes here in Berlin. And is anybody going to take the opportunity to go faster in the times? Several coming across the line to take it. Bird doesn't, stays 4th. Roland does, goes to 18th. Neo right at the back of the field. And correction, now we get Nissan up there into 14th position with Fenestras. Bird 5th as Mortara from Maserati makes it a 2-3. Gunther, Mortara, Cassidy 19th, Roland 20th. Nissan the moment back. Hughes goes up to 14th. Rast is confirmed 8th. Verline goes 15th across the board as well. Evans in 6th, we knew that. Hughes 14th. Cassidy, so next on the line is Dan Tictum. Taking the checkered flag as well, 10th at the moment. Tictum stays 10th, doesn't improve, 2 seconds off the pace as well. Freins jumps up into 15th position. Sergio Sete Camera stays in 13th. Van Dorn fastest by 85,000ths of a second. 105.803. Then we get Lotter into 9th. Verne's moved up into 4th position as well. Only 2 left on the track. That's Buemi. He's coming across the line. Muller and Dennis. 3 left on the track. Buemi stays 11th. There's a yellow flag turn 1. And there's a yellow flag out. It must be Muller. Because now Muller across the line. They've all taken the flag. And the session concludes here in Berlin. Van Dorn, Dennis, Gunther, Verne, Mortara, the top 5 as the end of the session here for Friday. Let's confirm how they finished then. We get Van Dorn, Dennis, Gunther, Verne, Mortara, top 5. Bird, Evans, Da Costa, Lotterer, Rast, Buemi, Tictum, Sete Camera, De Grassi, Hughes, Freins, Verline, Fenestras, Muller, Cassidy, Roland and NATO. And the green light is on and free practice number 2 is underway here at the Berlin Tempelhof Airport. We've got a little problem at the moment with our microphone and camera, and the session, however, is underway as well. 30 minutes then to run at full power. Let's see which of the drivers is going to have their best opportunity out there on the circuit to make some good opportunities. Green light on, and cars are heading out and are immediately getting up there.
Pocket as we see,
Roland.
one of the Mahindras off.
I think he has just nudged the barrier there. You can see the Tech Pro a little bit dented in for Oliver Roland.
Gone off at the first corner, locked up, I assume.
Team managers, we've got a car in the runoff in turn 1. Please obey the flags.
Yeah, just a little bit of advice to all of the drivers there from the race director. And he's locked up and gone into the Tech Pro. No damage really to the nose. Here we've got a replay.
Coming into the first corner.
That's a replay of what happened apart from this last part. to Mortara. He did exactly the same about 30 seconds beforehand.
Roland on the radio asking the team whether he should reset the car. Just wonder with Roland whether how much of that was a lock-up and how much of that was a bit of a mechanical, because it's something we've seen with the Mahindras a few times this year, with the Abt team and Van der Linde and De Grassi, and everybody's had that issue of the cars pushing on.
Hello, okay, you have to go to P1, please. This is going to need a Williams reset, so we have to come and recover the car.
Williams reset will have to recover the car, so that sounds like he won't be able to get going again. That was Tom Bales on the radio to Oliver Rowland. 25 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Tipton's quickest at the moment on 6.8, but that's a second slower than we saw yesterday in these early stages. Sergio Camera's done a quick sector 1. Verline now, well, looked like he was about to start a push lap, but still that yellow flag out there down at the first corner as Florian Modlinger.
Looks a bit cold there with the jacket zipped up.
Those big garages, and the red flag is out now. So red flag is out, so that'll give us a couple of moments, and they will remove Roland's car off the circuit, which hopefully shouldn't take too long, but frustrating for him and the rest of the team.
So we've got a red flag out then on the circuit as the Mahindra, as well as of Oliver Rowland, has stopped on the track down at turn number 1. It's brought out the red flag as well. Just a simple lock-up, same as yesterday with that old one at Mortara, but it has brought out the red flag to stop the session. Green light is on again then. We are underway with 17.5 minutes to go. Ticktum on top, 106.829. Gunther, Cassidy, Sete Camera, Evans, Bird, top 6. Boemi, Van Dorn, Rast across to the top 10. And everyone now out onto the circuit as we are back to full running here in Berlin. And as you can see via the race control message, the session has been extended until 8:47 a.m. here as well in Berlin. So we've got another 21 minutes of running to go as Jake Dennis now tops the timesheets. Now Sebastian Boemi, and now back to Dennis again on a 106.109. A minute to go then in this session for FP2. Not much going on as well. Dennis had a second spin in the afternoon as well down at turn 4. Roland 2 is now back out on the track. He's coming across the line now though. Stays 22nd, 1.588. Off the pace at the moment as well. Gunther top, 105.444. He's 0.156 faster than Verne. He's in second, Acosta third, Van Dorn fourth, Boemi fifth, De Grassi sixth, Lotto 7th, Evans 8th, Bird 9th, Tickton rounds out the top 10. Sete Camera, Rast, Dennis, Verline, Cassidy, Hughes, Nato, Muller, Fenestras, Mortara finds Roland at the moment. But now, this is their push laps to begin on the attack. Session got extended. Session will now end in 7 seconds' time. Cross the line come the drivers then. Bird is in 9th. Does he improve across? It goes to 7th as well. Cassidy's on lap 2. We'll see him as the checkered flag now comes out. The session concludes here in Berlin. And Cassidy goes second. Great time there on a 105.556 with a yellow flag out at turn 3. So who's off down there? Let's take a look at this. It's the number 9. So we've got a problem out there as well for Mitch Evans, who has stopped to the exit of turn 3. Gunther goes to the top of the board as well, stays there on the running order. Yeah, but Mitch Evans has stopped on the track at turn 9. So not exactly sure what he's there. He is just pulled to a stop at the end of the track. Yellow flags are out to warn the drivers, but no one can improve on a time. So it's Cassidy second with Maximilian Gunther fastest. That's a nice turn of events actually at the moment as the flag comes down for everybody else. 105.301. Mighty good performance there as well from the drivers as they will continue to take the checkered flag. And that's it. Everybody has now done it with Evans across the line. So it's Gunther, 105.301, Cassidy, Verne, DaCosta, Van Dorn top 5, Buemi, Degrassi, Bird, Lotto, Evans top 10, Ticktum, Seta, Camera, Rast, Dennis, Verline, Hughes as well. Then we get Nato, Muller, Felicitas, Mortar, Frines and Roland, and this, the back half of the track for Cassidy, I believe, slowing on the racing line. Might get a bit of a penalty for that, and being blocked as well. Oh, and Verne not happy with something as well. Free practice over. Next up, it's qualifying. We are live from 9:35 British Summer Time. Do join us as we take a look at Mitch Evans just slowing out of turn number 2 as well, and into 3, coming to a full stop. We'll be back then for live coverage of qualifying later. See you later.